Hi guys, it's Felicia Starks, and this is Felicia Starks with getfitwithfelicia.com, making this video because I receive on a daily basis a number of either emails or text messages or inbox messages from friends on Facebook that have recently started a new lifestyle, a healthier lifestyle. And so the ones that have started are either, some of them are using, they have just changed their eating and they're doing more exercises, or they have started using the detox tea from TLC, or either the resolution drops. And so the purpose of this video is to address that stupid scale. And I say stupid scale, and I'm using that term loosely. I love scales, and they are great tools. However, they also can be a great source of negativity because some people rely on that number of the scale to tell them whether or not they are successful. So if you are checking your weight on a daily basis and you are using some type of supplement to help you lose weight, in addition to you changing your eating and your exercise, and you're getting on the scale on a daily basis, the scales can be, our bodies can be so different sometimes. So sometimes for women, our weight can definitely fluctuate depending on whether or not it is that time for us, whether we're on a cycle or close to it, if sometimes we retain water for whatever reasons. And it could be because we have been eating food that are higher in sodium, so our bodies will hold on to water. Whatever the case may be, our bodies do different things. And so because of that, using a scale to determine whether or not you are successful can be very, very dangerous. And I say dangerous because there are so many other different type of tools that you can use to measure your progress. If you go to a health club or to a gym and you go into a trainer, most trainers are going to do an assessment, and the assessment that they do is not just going to be with a scale. And the reason is because there are so many different ways to determine whether or not you are making progress. Most of the time, a trainer is going to take your measurements using a tape measure of some sort. They will take your body fat measurements, and they will also do your weight. And so with doing that, that is 3 different ways for them to determine what kind of progress you're making, and if there needs to stop. And if there needs to be some changes that are made in your workout plan. So going back to you, or those of you that have experienced what you feel like is a plateau. And so I'm going to challenge you to, I'm not going to say necessarily to ditch the scale, but what I will challenge you to is use another method of measuring your results. So that could be taking pictures. And when I say take pictures, if you're taking a picture in a big t-shirt, it's going to be kind of hard for you to really see what progress you made. So I would suggest that you take a picture in a tight or a form-fitting shirt and some shorts or leggings, just so you can kind of see whatever your target, if you have a target. Maybe you're looking at your stomach, or you're taking whatever your target is or your goal is. Take pictures. Another thing that you can do while you're on this journey is to, if you have clothes in your closet that before you start that are too big, then you can periodically try those on to see how they fit. And even if you don't try on clothes that are too tight, the clothes that you wear on a normal basis that you know that fit you comfortably, once you start losing weight, even if 1 month or 1 week is 7 pounds you lose, the next week is 5 pounds, not saying that you did anything wrong, but that weight lost could be in inches. And so keep that in mind. Don't use the scale as your only way of measuring your success, because you will end up being very, very frustrated because you'll feel like that you have plateaued and you in fact haven't. So the people that I have in my private Facebook group, I talk with them daily, not all of them daily, but the ones that either reach out to me or on our group postings, that they feel like they plateaued, but then after they did different type of measurements, then they found out that they actually had lost inches. And inches can a lot of times be a lot better than weight, because with the resolution and the T, you're not losing water, but definitely inches, that's a good thing. A lot of times that is fat loss. So to sum it up, don't rely on the scale for your only measure of your success. Use some of the tools that I talked about, either a tape measure, a body fat caliper, I think is what it's called, and pictures and your clothes. Or sometimes when you haven't seen someone like a friend or something in a while, they can be a good, not judge. A lot of times they will be able to tell in your face whether or not you have lost weight, or they can see the changes. So I want you guys to stay encouraged. And if you know that you have really been eating on point, not cheating, because if you are honest with yourself and you know you've cheated here and there, you can't really expect to have a big loss. You can still lose weight, but it may not be as much as it was the first week, because what happens is we have a little bit of success. We're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna treat myself. So you have a little treat, and that treat, especially if it's at home, might turn into treats. So if you know you have been on point with your eating and you are getting some exercise, but you see that the scale is not moving, I highly encourage you to use some other methods. Go to Walmart or to your local store and get a tape measure and do that. That will be, that'll help your sanity, because I don't want anyone getting discouraged. And I'm sorry that this video is so long, but I want to just stress that the scale is just one tool to measure your weight loss, and it measures sometimes body fat, but don't rely on it solely. So I hope this hopefully will encourage you to keep on to, and if you have any questions, or if I didn't answer something and you'd like for me to respond, then I can either respond on the video or I can respond below the video. So I will talk to you guys later, and have a fantastic week. And also, once you go and check out my website, getfitwithfelicia.com or skinnydetoxtea.com, if you like to order any of our TLC products that I highly recommend. Talk to you guys later, and I love you, love you, love you.